From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
So yes, we are going to be cooling things off a little bit here for today, but as we go into the weekend, we've actually got a bit of a warming trend, a slight warming trend. In fact, also on top of that, you may recall over the last few days, we may be done with the triple digits, right? Well, now it looks like the ridge of high pressure that's building over the weekend is going to build in a little bit stronger than anticipated. Now, as a result, some of us in the valley could touch 100 degrees, especially on Sunday. Would you believe it? We just got to get through the weekend, because the good thing is temperatures will start to drop, a gradual cooling trend through next week, maybe a chance for some rain by the end of next week. And by the way, I'm also seeing the potential for some shower activity for parts of the eastern mountains by the end of the weekend as well. We'll take a closer look at that in Futurecast here in just a second, but here's your neighborhood outlook at a glance. And a few clouds coming in with that disturbance coming in today, but overall temperatures are going to be in the mid-90s for the valley. Low to mid-90s, really. Low 80s for Siskiyou, Modoc County, mid-80s, eastern mountains, and for the coast, you're talking about temperatures in the low to even some mid-60s out there. Still have that red flag warning in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. Gusty winds, low humidity. That's the main reason why we've got that. You can clearly see those winds here through the afternoon and even into this evening. But by tonight, those winds are gone. Saturday, a little breezy out there, but shouldn't be that much of a concern. And that'll most likely be the case for your Sunday as well. In fact, maybe a little bit stronger in some spots here could elevate that fire weather risk, but definitely something to pay attention to, especially today, but even going into the weekend. We are going to see a gradual uptick in our relative humidity levels as we go into the next few days, especially for Saturday. But it's still very dry. We're still in those upper single digits to around 10% and in those mid to upper teens in the eastern mountains. But for Sunday, you can see here as we go into Sunday, we're still kind of in those mid to upper teens, so not much of a change for your Sunday bottom line. Still dry and a little breezy, especially in the eastern mountains. So your fire potential for today, areas in orange is where we have the strongest potential for fires to spread rapidly, because again, it's very dry and those winds are picking up throughout the day today. Now, this is the storm system that's moving through today, and that's the reason why our temperatures are dropping. It's basically squashing the ridge of high pressure, scooting it down to our south and east. As a result, our temperatures are dropping. However, you see these clouds? This is a very weak disturbance that's going to be pushing through today. Those clouds will have a slight impact on us. And what I mean by that is, as we go into today, that's all pretty much gone, right? But then as we go into Saturday morning, maybe a little bit of fog, not really much to do with that disturbance, but that disturbance will still push in some clouds on Saturday and have an impact on us, bring in just a few clouds, right? But nothing to be concerned about. But check out Sunday. Sunday, it actually may help to produce a few showers, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm in Lassen and even parts of Plumas County. At this point, I'm still not 100% confident that that's what's going to happen. It's still very dry out there, but this disturbance is looking like it's going to kind of stick around a little bit here. All right, so that all being said, let's take a look at Futurecast. So you can see, again, all of this moisture just kind of rotating around that disturbance, and that continues through Sunday. Then that's gone. Then I've got my eyes on this big area of low pressure right here. These storms will kind of rotate around it and eventually try to push closer to us. Now, on Friday, it looks like it's trying to push in some showers, but the long-range forecast models over the last 3 days or so have been doing this. They've been indicating that by around Friday by the end of Friday, end of next week, that is, into that next weekend, maybe a chance for some rain. Then it takes it out, then it puts it back in, then it takes it out again. Same story. That's what we're still seeing right now. So not a lot of confidence in that overall potential for rain by the end of next week, but I am more confident that we're going to see cooler temperatures. So that's moving out. Remember, I was talking about that high pressure giving us a potential for triple digits over the weekend. See the ridge of high pressure right here? It's building strong enough. We're talking upper 90s, even possibly around 100 degrees for parts of the valley on Sunday. Then that ridge of high pressure breaks down because this cold area of low pressure over the Gulf of Alaska will slowly but surely push our way. push through on Friday to our north and Saturday. That's when we've got that potential for showers I was talking about, but you can see in that last forecast model, it wasn't really showing much in the way of any rain. But what's going to happen is, as we go into that next weekend, that cooler air pushes to the east, we may see another warming trend again. So the thing is, it's like, okay, yeah, we're cooling things off again, but we're warming back up again after that, it looks like. Back into the 90s most likely. But for today, yeah, we're cooling things off a little bit here, mainly in the low to mid 90s in the valley and in the 80s for most of the higher elevations. Although in Trinity County, upper 80s to even around 90, and then we've got those low to mid 60s along the coast. So looking at your 7-day outlook, again, what we're seeing here for the valley is this. You see how we're upper 90s to maybe even around 100 degrees here for Saturday, especially Sunday being the warmest, and then temperatures just gradually dropping mid 80s by the time we get into Thursday of next week. For the coast, mid 60s through the weekend, even into Monday, low 60s by Tuesday, Wednesday. Inland in Trinity County, gradual drop of temperatures. Notice I'm introducing more clouds, but not necessarily rain by the end of next week. Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the Eastern Mountains. Also, a little slight uptick over the weekend. Not a major one, but slightly warmer. That continues into Monday before we see our temperatures drop back down into the upper 70s to even low 80s by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. That is your afternoon update. I'll be back at 6 o'clock this evening with your latest forecast.